Welcome, fellow explorers. Take a seat and buckle up. We are about to embark on a journey to the very edge of the map, to the world's forbidden zones. These are the places marked with a big, bold no entry. They are the blank spots on our globe, surrounded by tall fences and armed guards. What could possibly be so important, so dangerous, or so sacred that it needs to be hidden from the entire world? These zones are more than just restricted areas. They are the modern-day treasure chests of mystery. Our expedition will take us across the globe, without ever leaving our seats. We will venture into the heart of shadowy military bases and exclusion zones. So, are you ready to start digging? Let's go find out what they're hiding. Every forbidden place has a gatekeeper. These are the guardians of secrets, who hold the keys and decide who gets in. Sometimes the gatekeeper is a government, protecting sensitive sites in the name of national security. Other times, nature itself restricts access with radiation or deadly threats. Indigenous communities protect sacred ground, preserving traditions. Are these gatekeepers protectors, or are they hiding something? They tell us what we can know, but what don't they want us to know? Let's look past the gatekeepers and dare to ask, what lies on the other side? Let's find out together. Our first stop takes us deep into the Nevada desert, home to perhaps the most famous forbidden zone on the planet, Area 51. Behind the fences and armed guards lies a sprawling, top-secret military installation. The official story is that Area 51 is a testing ground for experimental aircraft. The perimeter of this base is a hard line you do not cross. The signs are serious warnings. This level of security seems extreme. It makes you wonder what they are so desperate to keep hidden from public view. The official silence has only fueled the fire of curiosity, turning a simple airbase into a legend. Area 51, epicenter of UFO folklore. Bob Lazar claimed to have worked at a hidden facility, reverse engineering alien spacecraft. He described flying saucers and strange alien technology. People gather, hoping to glimpse strange lights. Whispers circulate about secret treaties between the US government and extraterrestrial beings. Is there a kernel of truth buried under all that sand? Area 51 is a perfect example of how official silence can create a mystery. Now let's travel halfway across the world, from the deserts of Nevada to the rugged Ural Mountains in Russia. Buried deep within this remote landscape lies a place just as secret as Area 51, but perhaps even more unnerving. It's a closed city called Mezhgorya. You won't find it on most maps, and you certainly can't buy a bus ticket to go there. The entire city, along with the massive mountain beside it, Mount Yamantau, is a top-secret, highly restricted military zone. The Russian government officially established it as a closed administrative territorial formation in 1995, but its secrets are much older. What is Mezhgorya? Officially, it's a mining town. The Russian government claims its residents support mining operations in the area, but that explanation doesn't quite add up. US satellite imagery from the late 1990s revealed something much more significant. It showed the construction of a massive underground complex, a huge excavation project right into the heart of Mount Yamantau. Western intelligence agencies believe this is not a mine. They suspect it is a colossal nuclear bunker, a command and control center designed for the Russian leadership to survive and continue a war even after a nuclear apocalypse. It's a doomsday fortress. The scale of the project is immense. Analysts estimate the complex could be as large as 400 square miles, capable of housing tens of thousands of people. It is rumored to be fully self-sufficient, with its own air and water filtration systems, food supplies, and an underground nuclear power station. The city of Mezhgorya, with its two small micro-districts, likely exists only to house the workers and military personnel who built and now maintain this subterranean city. It's a place built for the end of the world. The Russian government has been very tight-lipped, offering vague and sometimes contradictory explanations for the construction. This raises some chilling questions. Why build such a massive complex after the Cold War was supposedly over? What kind of threat were they anticipating? Some theories suggest the facility is more than just a bunker. Rumors speak of it being a storage site for Russia's nuclear arsenal, a repository for looted treasures, or even a center for developing terrifying new weapons. The secrecy surrounding Mount Yamantau is absolute. The gatekeepers here are the Russian armed forces and the FSB, and they do not welcome visitors. The mystery of what lies beneath that mountain is one of Russia's most closely guarded secrets. Our journey now takes us to the Chernobyl exclusion zone in northern Ukraine, site of the world's worst nuclear disaster. On April 26, 1986, Reactor 4 exploded, releasing radioactive material across Europe and forcing the evacuation of Pripyat's 50,000 residents overnight. The city became a ghost town, frozen in time but poisoned for centuries. Today, strict rules and radiation still guard the zone. Only brief, chaperoned visits are allowed. Pripyat's abandoned schools, toys, and propaganda posters are chilling reminders of human error. Nature is reclaiming the city, with wildlife roaming empty streets and trees growing through buildings. Yet mysteries linger. What really happened before the explosion? Were there cover-ups? Who are the self-settlers still living illegally in the zone? The Chernobyl exclusion zone is more than a scientific curiosity. It's a place where tragedy and unanswered questions haunt every corner. Here, the ghosts of the past are ever present, and not all their stories have been told. The silence of Pripyat is filled with secrets we may never fully uncover. Now, we travel to Japan's Fukushima, struck by earthquake, tsunami, and nuclear meltdown in 2011. Over 150,000 people were evacuated, and a new exclusion zone was born, guarded by the Japanese government and TEPCO. Decontamination has shrunk the zone, but a core area remains off-limits, entry by special permit only. The official story is one of recovery, but controversy persists. Was the disaster's severity downplayed? Are health risks understated? The release of treated radioactive water into the Pacific has sparked global outrage and mistrust. In Fukushima, the silence is heavy with suspicion. Are we being told the whole truth? Robots and workers in protective suits labor daily, but the true extent of contamination remains uncertain. The Forbidden Zone is a paradox, a place of science and secrecy, resilience and fear. Here the haunting is not of ghosts, but of unanswered questions and lost trust. Back in Chernobyl, the Red Forest stands as one of the most radioactive places on Earth. After the explosion, pine trees turned red and died, the forest bulldozed and buried, yet radiation lingers. Only scientists with special clearance dare enter. The danger is real and ever-present. But legends thrive. Locals whisper of strange lights, eerie silences, and malfunctioning equipment. Are these just effects of radiation, or is something stranger at work? Tales of mutated wildlife, giant rats, clever wolves, and unidentifiable creatures blur the line between science and folklore. The Red Forest is a living laboratory, its experiments uncontrolled and its results mysterious. Here, fear and fascination merge and the unknown thrives. The forest's silence is broken only by rumors and speculation. In the Red Forest, nature's resilience and humanity's anxieties collide in unsettling ways. Our next stop is North Sentinel Island in the Andaman Sea, home to the fiercely isolated Sentinelese. The Indian government enforces a strict exclusion zone, banning all outsiders to protect both the tribe and visitors. The Sentinelese have violently rejected contact for centuries, defending their isolation with arrows and spears. Their immunity to modern diseases is non-existent. Even a common cold could be deadly. The law shields them from biological threats and preserves their way of life. Outsiders who approach are met with hostility. Several have been killed for trespassing. We know almost nothing about their language, beliefs, or daily life. They are a living window into humanity's distant past, thriving in the modern world. To learn their secrets would be to destroy them. North Sentinel Island forces us to respect the limits of our curiosity. Some mysteries are best left untouched. In Australia's outback stands Uluru, a sacred monolith for the Anangu people. Uluru is more than a landmark. It's the heart of Anangu law, spirituality, and tradition. The Anangu, as joint managers of the park, restrict access to sacred areas and, since 2019, have banned climbing the rock. The ban is about respect, not danger. Climbing Uluru is seen as a profound insult to its spiritual significance. Tourists once saw the climb as a challenge, but the Anangu asked for decades, "Please don't." The final ban marked a victory for indigenous rights and cultural respect. Visitors can still walk around Uluru's base, discovering caves, waterholes, and ancient rock art. The real magic lies in listening to the stories and wisdom offered by the Anangu. The mystery of Uluru isn't at the summit, but in the deep spiritual connection that endures. Here, the Forbidden Act is a lesson in humility and reverence for ancient traditions. Our final stop takes us to southwestern France, to the Lascaux Cave. Discovered in 1940, this cave contains stunning Paleolithic paintings. The walls are covered in paintings of animals, rendered with skill 17,000 years ago. After its discovery, the cave was open to the public, but the presence of thousands of visitors had a disastrous effect. In 1963, they closed the original cave to the public permanently. Replicas, like Lascaux 4, allow millions to experience the art without harm. Why did they venture into the dark to paint these beasts? What do these images tell us about our earliest ancestors? The cave is forbidden, holding the deepest secrets of our origins. Our expedition takes us to a realm where evolution is the gatekeeper. Off the coast of Brazil, near São Paulo, lies a small island with a terrifying secret: Ilha da Queimada Grande, or Snake Island. It's so dangerous the Brazilian government prohibits visits. The island is crawling with golden lancehead pit vipers among the world's most venomous snakes. Some estimate 1 snake per square meter. Their venom is a potent hemotoxin causing rapid death. Rising sea levels isolated the island, trapping snakes that evolved to hunt migratory birds, developing faster-acting venom. Snake Island, a reminder that some places are not for humans. From ancient danger to new creation, we travel to Surtsey off the coast of Iceland. This island literally appeared from the ocean after a volcanic eruption in 1963. The eruption lasted over 3 years, forming an island of about 1 square mile. Surtsey became a pristine natural laboratory, a blank slate to observe how life colonizes a new piece of Earth. Access is forbidden to almost everyone, to protect this unique experiment. Every plant, insect, and bird must arrive on its own, allowing scientists to document the natural succession of life in real time. Surtsey reveals how life may have taken hold on barren volcanic rock billions of years ago. It's an authentic narrative of nature's power to create and nurture life in the most desolate places. Deep in the Amazon lies a legendary river. The Shanay Timpishka, or Boiling River, reaches 200 degrees Fahrenheit. Animals that fall in are cooked from the inside out. Outsiders dismissed it as myth, since boiling rivers usually require volcanoes. Geoscientist Andres Russo documented the river, discovering it's heated by a geothermal system. Today, Russo and local communities protect the river from destruction. It's a reminder of Earth's undiscovered wonders and indigenous wisdom. Beneath the streets of Paris lies another city entirely, the Paris Catacombs, a subterranean labyrinth holding the skeletal remains of millions. Most of these tunnels are strictly off-limits. The tunnels are a dangerous, unmapped maze. But that doesn't stop urban explorers known as cataphiles from going in. They have created a subculture all their own. The mysteries of the catacombs are as deep as the tunnels themselves. It remains one of the most mysterious forbidden zones. From the City of the Dead, we now travel to the heart of the holiest city, Vatican City. Within the walls of this tiny sovereign state lies one of the most secret and historically significant archives on the planet. Its official name is the Vatican Apostolic Archive, but for centuries it was known by a more evocative title, the Vatican Secret Archives. This is not a library in the conventional sense. It is a repository of immense historical and religious power, holding the state papers, correspondence, and papal account books accumulated by the Catholic Church over more than 1,000 years. Its shelves stretch for over 50 miles. The ultimate gatekeeper of the archives is the Pope himself. For centuries, access was forbidden to absolutely everyone except a few high-ranking Vatican officials. The secrecy was absolute, which of course fueled endless speculation and conspiracy theories. In 1881, Pope Leo XIII opened the archives to a very small number of carefully vetted scholars, a practice that continues today. But getting in is not easy. Researchers must have specific qualifications and a clear academic purpose. They can only request a few documents at a time and are not allowed to browse the shelves freely. The process is slow, meticulous, and highly controlled. Why so much secrecy? The official Vatican position is that the archives contain sensitive diplomatic and personal information, such as letters from popes to kings and records of church tribunals. They argue that the restrictions are necessary to preserve the delicate historical documents and to protect the privacy of individuals mentioned within them. They are conserving history, not hiding it. But this explanation has never been enough to satisfy the curious. What could possibly be so sensitive that it needs to be locked away for centuries? The sheer scale of the secrecy has turned the archives into the subject of wild theories. The rumors are the stuff of legend. Some believe the archives hold proof that Jesus had descendants or contain the lost Gospels that were excluded from the Bible. Others speculate about documents detailing the church's involvement in historical conspiracies, or even evidence of contact with extraterrestrial life. Are these just fantasies, or could the archives hold secrets that would fundamentally change our understanding of history and religion? We may never know. While the archives are slowly becoming more accessible, The vast majority of their contents will remain unseen by our generation, their secrets locked away in a climate-controlled vault, guarded by the weight of faith and time. Beneath London's bustling streets lies a hidden network. These are the ghost stations, abandoned and swallowed by the city's transport. Places like Aldwych, Down Street, and King William Street. Silent relics, meters from the modern tube, off-limits to the public for safety. Their eerie atmosphere has made them a popular filming location. Down Street served as a bomb-proof bunker during World War II. They are filled with the echoes of history, silent and secret in the dark. We have traveled the globe from Nevada's sands to newborn islands. We've seen military bases, radioactive cities, and lands of ancient traditions. Forbidden zones exist to protect us or to protect the zone from us. A locked door ignites our imagination, fueling our desire to know what lies beyond. Secrets come in many forms, like Area 51's technology. Each locked door is a piece of our world's puzzle. There are still blank spots on the map, where questions outnumber answers. The world still has its secrets, and that is a beautiful thing. Our expedition may be drawing to a close, but the journey of discovery is never truly over. The questions we've asked about these places, Area 51, Chernobyl, North Sentinel Island, and the Vatican Secret Archives, are just the beginning. For every forbidden zone we have discussed, there are dozens more scattered across the globe, each with its own gatekeeper and its own set of secrets. What lies within the sealed-off metro tunnels of Moscow? What is the purpose of the strange, lonely listening posts on deserted Arctic islands? What forgotten histories are locked away in the archives of other ancient institutions? The world is a treasure chest, and many of its most intriguing prizes are still under lock and key. The responsibility to question, to dig deeper, and to stay curious now falls to you. You don't need a passport or a special permit to be an explorer. The greatest adventures begin not with a step, but with a question. Look at the world around you. Read between the lines of the official stories, and never be afraid to ask, what else is going on here? The next time you hear about a place that is off limits, let your imagination run wild. Think about the possibilities, consider the legends, and weigh the facts. The truth is often a complex mixture of all three, and the pursuit of that truth is the very essence of exploration. We may never know the full truth about what is happening behind the fences of Area 51, or what secrets are buried in the Vatican's endless library. Some mysteries are perhaps destined to remain unsolved, their secrets kept for generations to come, and maybe that's okay. The wonder is in the not knowing, the thrill is in the chase. These forbidden places challenge us to accept that there are limits to our knowledge, but they also inspire us to push those limits every single day. They are a constant invitation to dream, to speculate, and to imagine the incredible possibilities that lie just beyond our reach. Thank you for joining me on this journey to the edge of the map. It has been a privilege to explore these mysteries with you. I hope it has sparked your curiosity and reminded you that our world is a deeply enigmatic and fascinating place. Never stop asking questions, never lose your sense of wonder, and above all, keep exploring. The adventure is out there waiting for you. Until next time, stay curious.